Hello everyone, we are live at Datacloud Global Congress, and joining me today is Frédéric Godemel, Executive Vice President, Energy Management, Business and Executive Committee Member at Schneider Electric. Thank you so much, Frédéric, for joining me today. How have you found the whole Datacloud experience so far?
Look, so far it's first is a big crowd, right? There is more attendance every year, so we see the interest for the AI data center business is growing. A lot of interaction, a lot of questions on the future as well. So quite a very interesting event.
And you were on a panel today, so tell me some of the key takeaways that you had coming off of that stage.
Few takeaways. Takeaway number one is that if you look about data center computing, right, you need compute capacity and you need power. That's the most important point. The second point that was discussed a lot is bigger site with more power available, and we were discussing about the capacity to do that in Europe. So what we will see in future is certainly a rebalance towards Europe compared to most of the builds that were in US, right, in the past, where there will be an acceleration in Europe. And the third important topic is how we put our business closer to communities so that people understand the benefits of having AI for Europe.
And in terms of this transition between training and inferencing, tell me, what are you seeing in terms of like the key trends in regard to that?
Yeah, what was discussed and what we see at Schneider Electric is that predicting what a data center will do in 3 to 4 years is very difficult. So basically, we will do data centers that are versatile, on which you have an amount of compute capability, an amount of power as well, and then you probably will have loads that are training and loads that are inference. If you look on the midterm, inference load will certainly be bigger than training loads, because we're still at the early stage of using AI into many usages. So we believe inference will be the bigger load in the future. But in short term, you need flexibility. Very difficult to predict what's going to happen.
And do you think more and more cases of AI being used to help with AI infrastructure will become a big thing in the future?
For sure. I was giving this morning example on energy challenges, because today everybody is saying, oh, AI is using a lot of energy and how we can deliver this energy. On the other hand, the usage of AI on many energy consumption today can reduce, for example, the peak of demand. You can rebalance loads between the peak and the valley, and then you can give energy available and probably cheaper in the long run.
So neoclouds is a big disruptor in the market this year.
Yeah.
How are their specifications differing from hyperscale enterprise requirements?
Look, those two companies don't work on the same horizon, and by the way, we need both of them, right? So we see neocloud companies that on some time goes extremely fast to deliver solutions that give the big compute capabilities, where hyperscalers are probably more on a longer time horizon, right? So there is much more versatility with neocloud. They complement each other because, as I was saying, today we lack of compute capacity and we lack of power to supply that. So both are complementing each other.
And in terms of the lack of power, what do you think is the solution so that the industry and the power levels can catch up with how fast the industry is going?
Invest in power and grid, invest in electrification, right? We know it's the future. And by the way, all the recent crises are showing us that more electrification is good for all economies. So we need to electrify at scale. And the second thing is we need to work on the flexibility of electricity, because today you electrify for the peak of demand, and we need to shape the peak, and that's what we call flexibility. And here, data center will have to play their role in the future.
Agreed. And what about energy trends? How can operators keep the pace? You know, obviously we've spoken a bit about like what they should be doing, but like in general, how will the energy operators be able to get ahead of this by, let's say, 2030?
But look, all new technologies use electricity. All new technologies. So we speak a lot of AI here in Datacloud, but look at robotics, look at mobility. Now all the recent technologies are using electricity. So what the operator should do is to prepare their network for what's going to come, which is a huge acceleration of electricity demand. The earlier we start, the better we will be prepared for the future. There is no new invention based on fossil fuel technology. The future is about electricity.
And let's make it a bit more broad in terms of Europe. How is Europe, where are they in the AI race, and how do you think they fare in comparison to other markets?
Look, Europe started late, that's a fact. Partly due to regulation and a lot of complexity in permitting. I think Europe is catching up. Europe has available power, not always cheap, so we need to work on reducing the price of power. But you see some areas like Nordics, like France, where the price of electricity is pretty cheap and competitive. And I believe Europe has a lot of cards to play. The population, right? It's a huge population, probably accelerating the speed at deciding what we do with AI. Locating their data in Europe, right? There is no point to make the data that you and me are using going elsewhere than in Europe. So we strongly advocate for reinforcing the investment around AI in Europe. I was very happy about what was announced 3 days ago by SoftBank, the French government, and Schneider is supporting that in order to be able to deliver infrastructure for AI in the future with large investment that are needed for the future of the continent.
And my last question for you is, what is your main focus for the next 12 months? So you trends that you're interested in, and then also like what Schneider and what you'll be working on behind the scenes?
To focus for us, keeping our solutions innovation to deliver more power to the chip and cool those new infrastructure, and of course invest in capacity to support this delivery of data center.
Thank you so much, Frédéric, for having a chat with me today.
Thank you.
And as for you at home, don't forget to check out the latest news and industry insights. At the Tech Capital, you lead, we report. Bye for now.